Hi guys, it's Chris from CT's Fitness. It is now 6 o'clock in the morning, 2nd of December. I'm up, just put some washing on, just generally tidying up the house. Can't sleep, got lots of pain in my hip. Just really want to talk to you about the NHS really and operations, because you probably know by now that I'm waiting for my operation. And I just really want to talk about the depressive feelings that you get when things don't go according to plan. As you know guys, I am a fitness instructor and I've been in pain for quite a long time with my hip now. It's been going on since 2006 really, but I was misdiagnosed and I just thought, oh well, it's just a bit of pain in my knee, and then it travelled to my hip and then it travelled to my back. So at the time I just thought I was overdoing things, so I was just a bit more careful, and I started resting a bit more and stretching a bit more and just doing training a bit differently, just to see if I could get myself better, and it worked for quite a long while. Anyway, this year I started training for the marathon beginning of December really last year, and I found that as I upped my mileage I would become crippled for 2 to 3 days, and the actual run wasn't very pleasant either, and I knew that what I was experiencing was not normal. So I went to a specialist, physioactive guy who works with top athletes, and he said to me that my condition was not muscular as I had first thought, and that's what I'd been getting sports massages and physio for the last 4 years. It was mechanical. So he referred me to a guy up in King's College who's renowned in his field in orthopaedics, and basically I've got bone spurs on my hips, which after lots of MRI and scans and examinations, it was decided that I would need an operation on my hip to remove my bone spurs. Now, because I've got lots of bone spurs on this left side, that stops the rotation of my ball and socket joint in the hip. I would need to have my hip broken, excuse me, and the bone spurs smoothed off and then my hip pinned back. Now, as a fitness instructor, this is not great news, but I need to get well myself in order to help other people in and around my local area get fit and well. So I put it off from September, when I should have had it, to December to fit in with my fitness business. I wouldn't let anybody down really. I hate letting people down because fitness is my passion and that's what I want to do. So the long and short of it is, I organised with the secretary of my consultant to have my operation on the 1st of December. Now, for all you canny lot that know your calendars, that was yesterday. I got a phone call Friday saying that the operation had been cancelled, and I threw a hissy fit there and then and said it can't possibly be cancelled purely because I'm in so much pain and I have a business to run. So the lady kindly has put me on the surgery for Friday morning, and then we was hit with all this snow. So I'm just waiting today guys to see if I actually have my operation tomorrow. I really do need it. It's caused me nothing but stress and anxiety, just to see if I'm actually going to get my op tomorrow or not. And also I've got cover for 6 weeks worth of my classes, which I've had to organise. Childcare has been a nightmare because my hubby works shift work, so we're trying to get cover for that as well. So all in all, it's just been a very stressful time. Now, I am doing a Fat Busters group, which basically means that I give out advice on nutrition and I give out advice on fitness. It's a 28-day program, and basically it means that people have to eat cleanly and work out 3 times a week. My body wants to work out, and so does my mind, but at the moment the body says no and the head says yes, so I've got to be a bit careful because I pay for it later. I've actually been to the doctors and I've got extra strong painkillers at the moment. I take one in the morning and by the afternoon I am completely and utterly exhausted, and all I want to do is sleep. So that's what I've been doing for the last 2 days, going to bed by 7 o'clock, and then I get up in the morning and my hip's hurting again, or I wake up during the night. Now, I'm not one for taking medication, but the pain has been so intense that I've needed to take the medication. I'm meant to be taking it every 4 hours, but one tablet affects me so badly that that's what I'm doing. I'm only having one at the moment, unless the pain gets really bad. But I am resting as well. I'm not actually teaching at the moment. I am making sure I go out for a long walk, even in this snow, purely because once you're active, the synovial fluid lubricates the joints, and it actually makes me feel a lot better being active. Sitting down for long periods and getting up and down is just so painful that it's really not an option for me. I'm a very active person, but I do fear that if this operation doesn't go ahead, that's what's going to happen to me. I'm going to get more and more immobile. I'm going to get more and more frustrated and more angry. Until you're in this situation, it's very hard to describe how frustrated I am at everything at the moment, and how that actually affects your eating patterns as well. I've never been in a situation where I couldn't control my eating, but at the moment I am so frustrated and quite depressed with quite a few things that I'm finding that I'm reaching out for the food. So at the moment I'm making sure that I am being careful with what I eat, because I can really see why depressed people just comfort eat. And then we all know once you start comfort eating, it starts getting in that vicious cycle of wanting more. And the more crap you eat, the more crap you feel, and it's just one endless cycle. And when you're demotivated and when you're depressed, to get yourself out of that cycle has got to be really hard, and I am planning not to go there, guys, but I can really understand now how depressed people can't get themselves out of that cycle. So if you've been in that situation, I would like to congratulate you for getting yourself out of that situation. Anyway, my dog has just come in from the garden, from the snow. I'll just pan round and show you. She's covered in snowballs because her fur is so long. Hang on a mo. Where are you, Duff? Show everybody your snowballs. Show everybody your snowballs, look. She's up. Sit down. Sit. 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 Can you see all over my carpet there are snowballs that she's just brought in from the garden? She's absolutely covered. She looks like a little sheep. Keep still. Show everybody your snowballs. Look, can you see on her fur? She's absolutely covered. I'm going to have to start picking that off again in a minute, guys. Anyway, back to moi. Okay, so that's all I want to say really at the moment. I'll keep you updated with if my operation goes ahead or not. The NHS, I know, do a wonderful, fantastic job, but when they muck people around like this, like bumping one person off the list to get someone else on or get someone else in, it really does affect someone's life. It's affected my childcare, it's affected my work plans, and it's affected me. I am so I don't know, anxious that this goes ahead tomorrow, because I cannot personally deal with the pain, and I've got a high pain threshold. So I'll speak to you soon, and I'll let you know what's going on. Okay, guys? Have a good day yourselves. Bye-bye for now.